Hello and welcome to Munich, Germany. Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Germany. This is a trip so long in the making. I am here for the Christmas markets and I am tickled. I saw my favorite YouTubers go to the Christmas market about 2 years ago, and now I'm here to see them for myself and I couldn't be more excited. So I got in this morning riding first class for the first time in my life, and it was gorgeous, so much leg room, but I still couldn't sleep just because of the time change mainly. So once I got in, I slept, and now I'm about to go experience Munich for myself. So come on friends, come along with me while we see some Christmas markets and explore Munich. But first, let's review the details of the trip. My plan was to go from Charleston to Charlotte, Charlotte to Munich, and take a train from Vienna after 4 days and fly back from there. Total flight cost was $1,022. I do travel often, but I usually travel inexpensively. That way you get more trips, but I decided to splurge on first class to Munich, and it was pricey, 166% more than my original flight cost. You can do the math. I did enjoy it though. The food was delicious and it was spacious and comfortable. I left for Germany the day after Thanksgiving and was spending a full week traveling basically. This is also the hotel room and the view from the room. My thoughts on the room will be discussed a little bit later. Munich is the capital of Bavaria, located in southern Germany, and it's most known for hosting Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer festival. It's the third largest city in Germany, but I concentrated my time around what's considered the Old Town, or Altstadt-Little, and I've never practiced German, so sorry if I mispronounced that already. I started at Marienplatz, which was just a 6-minute walk from my hotel. I should have honestly taken in more of the beauty in the architecture, but I was just so excited to see my first market of the trip. It was a bit crowded and I wanted to spend my time getting a lay of the land, so I continued, only to stumble upon yet another Christmas market. Alright, I've been walking around and I found my second Christmas market now. I'm just kind of walking around and enjoying it as I go, but I did get some food. I had made a predetermined list before I got here of foods I want to try, and this is the Käsespätzle, something like that, and it's basically mac and cheese and they put fried onions on top. So I'm going to continue looking and I'll give you my review. So it wasn't the kind of mac and cheese that you'd kind of expect at home. It was more of, I guess, a dry, almost less sweet, I guess, but it was actually delicious. It was hearty, and I love the onions on top, really made it. And I'm glad that I had it because it's a little bit cold, and it kind of was like a reset. It was really nice. So before I leave this area, I might check off one more thing, and that's the dump noodle. And it's basically like a pastry and a vanilla sauce, and I want it bad. I think it's exactly what I expected, which is all of my favorite things. It's steamed dumpling, basically. It has vanilla sauce, cinnamon and sugar, and it is so delicious. I don't need to eat all this. So in my head, I thought that dump noodle was expensive, but they did give it to you in a glass bowl with actual silverware. So whenever you return that, you did get some change back. I'm just trying to get out of here. While walking around Munich, I came across the court garden. It was beautiful, even though it left me curious to see how gorgeous it would be in spring and summer with actual greenery. The court garden also gives you a view of the Bavarian State Chancellery, which of course I could not pronounce the name of. Right in front of the state building, there was a memorial that you can visit that translates to the Warrior Memorial and commemorates those killed in action in World War I. After exploring this area a little bit more, I somehow stumbled back into the Christmas market. I'm now rolling up to the medieval Christmas market. I think one of the things that surprises me most is that they're so close together. But this one is themed, and I love a theme. It's a bunch of medieval vendors and stuff like that. They went all out. Let's see what they got. I saw videos where people stated that this market was their favorite, and before experiencing it for myself, I thought they were probably crazy. It was an entire vibe though. There was always performers putting on a show, and people gathered around small fires just hanging out. Unfortunately, during this market, I got a call that changed the course of my trip. To be transparent, I received blood work that my doctor advised me I needed to seek emergency care. So I went back to the hotel room to digest that news and think of how I was going to navigate the remainder of the trip. More on that later. After taking a rest to gather my thoughts, I ventured back out to see Marienplatz all lit up, which I enjoyed. I took time to soak in the tree and the lights, and then returned to my room to watch Twister in German. And then I called it a night for day one. Alright gang, let me fill you in on some interesting things. My trip is going to be cut a lot shorter than I anticipated. Right before I came, I started having some pain and it almost felt like really strong gas. So I did go to get some blood work done before I came on the trip. They called me with those test results and they basically told me that I need to go to the emergency room right away. Not when I get back, but right away. I'm solo traveling and I just can't imagine doing that by myself. So I am making a bad decision and I'm putting it off until I go home. However, I am going home earlier now. So this was supposed to be taking me to a few other countries, but I'm actually staying in Munich and then leaving on Tuesday. I still want to get the most out of my trip while I can. So still come along with me while I give you some other things to see in Munich. The residence is located only minutes away from Marienplatz, and it was definitely worth a visit. It was a former royal palace of the Wittelsbach monarchs of Bavaria, and it's the largest palace in Germany. The palace contains 10 courtyards and displays 130 rooms. There were more in-depth options that included a longer tour and more. The first buildings on the site were erected in 1385, and it really makes it sink in just how much history you're immersing yourself into when touring the palace. I have two main regrets from the tour. They offered an audio tour that I do believe I would have enjoyed, as it would have given me more additional context into what I was seeing, but also, I wish that I would have viewed the theater, as I've heard great things about it. Learn from my mistakes. The palace was severely damaged by bombings in World War II, but most of its rooms were reconstructed by the 1980s. So I've been walking around Munich. I have seen another Christmas market. You just kind of stumble on upon them. I'm even going to check out a church, but I see a Christmas market right behind it, so I'm going to do that after. It's been a good day. It's allowed me to get a little bit outside of my head, which I really needed. I did have schnitzel, and that's my only kind of bad thing for the day. Trying to drink a lot of water, keeping my health in my mind. But come check out this church, hope I can get in. Let's see. So it wasn't available to walk around in, but it was still beautiful. You were able to kind of see everything through a gate. I didn't take a picture of the gate, but it was beautiful inside, just really can't explore it. So it was a quick stop on to another Christmas market. So this was probably my favorite night of this day. It literally just consisted of walking around the beautiful city at night. The glow from the rain shining on the streets, combined with the coziness of the markets, made my soul so happy. Enjoy my quiet city stroll. So good morning on my last day in Munich. I am rushing to the main town center so I can see a clock show since this is my last time to see it. So hopefully I make it in time. I've been really dragging this morning. I was supposed to go to France. I canceled that. And sadly it is my last day. But we'll still have a good time. Let's go.
The lower one. It's a big reveal.
After the clock show, I actually did some shopping around the markets, found some cute little trinkets to bring home, and got a bite to eat. So I'm back in my room for a little bit because I needed to change, I have not been cold this entire trip, and I've been wearing my big jacket. And then so today I'm like, oh, well, I might as well like go a little lighter. That was wrong. I am freezing right now. So I've been enjoying the Christmas market a little bit. Really like shopping today since it's my last day. I see a lot of YouTubes that talk about, oh, you need to bring cash. It's cash only kind of thing. I have seen more people taking cards than I expected. I'm using cash mainly, and it makes the transactions easier, and you don't have to kind of guess which ones take it and which ones don't. I also enjoy how much they like recycling here. So when you buy a bottle of water, they give you a little ticket. When you give back the ticket and the bottle together after you're done with the water, then they give you some money back, which is nice. I watched the clock show at Marienplatz in the winter months. They do it at 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. It doesn't start exactly at 12 or at the time it's supposed to. It starts like about a minute later after the bells are done. So don't get discouraged, they will happen. But it was a cute little show, lasted like 3 minutes or so. I especially liked the jousting nights. That was a fun touch. Also, I just want to say too, I'm going to give this hotel a shout out. It's called Platzel Hotel. It's amazing. It's so convenient. It's Marienplatz is literally just a 5-minute walk. I can see, you know, the spires from my hotel room. It's a gorgeous view out the window that I have, and I'll show you that in a second. There is a bar downstairs. There's also like a little mini diner, serve sandwiches, and it's been a really great hotel. I love how central it is. I feel like if I ever come back to Munich, I will have to stay right here. I got on the scooter to split me off, but as a joke. I spent the final evening walking a little further out than where I spent the majority of my trip. It was good to see a little more, but I knew I had a goal of enjoying one glass of Glühwein before wrapping up this journey. Glühwein is a hot mulled wine, and it's a staple of the Christmas markets all around Europe. The best tip I can give is to get it from a place where you really enjoy the mug it's served in, so you can take it home as a souvenir. If you'd rather not keep the cup, you can return it and get the mug deposit back. Okay, so keep in mind that I don't even like wine, and I'm only gonna have a sip because, you know, liver problems. But it's not terrible. I probably prefer wine hot than cold. Maybe. My voiceover will tell you my final decision. One more sip and then I'll be done. Yep, I do prefer Glühwein. Alright, but it's my first taste of Glühwein. I just had my final meal at the hotel, and I'm going to go pack. Even though I'm leaving for emergency care, I guess, I just want to say, like, I had a fantastic time. Munich was beautiful, and the hotel was gorgeous. Definitely a place I feel like I'll come back to one day. Just some thoughts before I leave about the Christmas market itself. One of the things that I wish would have done different is just not going with an itinerary, I guess. Going in and letting it kind of speak to me. But I think at first I just wanted to like mark off some experiences. But then today, whenever I went back, I was able to just walk around and really enjoy it. And there was a smile on my face the entire time. I wouldn't revolve your entire day around a Christmas market. I think it's nice added touches. But make sure that if you're in a place you've never been, to really look around and make sure you're seeing a lot of the city. Thanks for joining me on this amazing trip. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next adventure.